Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for April 2024. We are going to jump right in here, Leo, and see what is going on for you. You have this Serendipity card and this New Life card. I love this. I love both these cards, but this Serendipity card is a really good card. It's like things, it's like luck, things happening in the most unexpected ways and, kind of lucky breaks and lucky situations. This New Life card, I'll show you in a minute, but there's this lady and she's kind of like being lifted up on a pedestal. And so I feel that for some of you, it's like you're kind of like rising up. And I do feel it's time for Leos to rise and, to take their crown back, basically. So I feel a lot of you could be kind of like entering into a new time. It seems to me like this reading is saying that your work is being valued more or something like that. And here you go. This is just more confirmation for me that the work that you're doing is being valued or something like that. I was getting those words on this Three of Pentacles. So if you have work or you do work, I feel that that's where, you could be receiving better value, or it's like you're seeing more rewards or something. But this could also be somewhere else. Like, maybe you're getting into a relationship where you are being valued, where you are, where someone is kind of like valuing what you bring to the table and vice versa as well, right? So, it seems to me like you're kind of, getting more out of the situations that you enter into. And that's kind of what I was getting on that Three of Pentacles, is that you're just getting more out of a situation. And obviously that would be a good thing. Again, you have this Serendipity card, which I love, and this New Life card. Again, that lady on the New Life card is being lifted up. But I feel like there are like lucky breaks coming in for you here as well with that Serendipity card. Kind of like being in the right place at the right time type of moments. Meeting people that just are able to help you in life, or, whatever the case may be. It's like all that stuff is popping into my head. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Page of Swords. I feel like this is literally saying that the way that your work is valued is changing. Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. The whole point of the card is that the guy on the card, he has built those three pentacles and created something of quality. So I feel for a lot of you, you're starting to be recognized for the work that you have done. I also feel that you could be being proven right here, going down to the Judgment card. I don't really have a good... I don't know what I want to say here, Leo, if I'm being honest with you, but it kind of gives me the vibes, that Judgment card, of like if people have underestimated your work or your business, or what you bring to the table, it's almost like you are no longer being underestimated. I hope that makes sense. It's like something like that. You have the Death card, and the Death card, of course, can represent a big transformation. We're in a big transformative time. I think that what is changing for you is work here with the Seven of Pentacles. This is actually the second time that I'm doing a reading. For some reason, your reading did not record. And that was like 6 hours ago, actually. So I sat down to edit my videos, and your video was not there. So I don't remember exactly what I said. Again, that was like earlier today. It's later today when I'm recording your video. And, again, I remember saying something about like your work changing and, something like that. And you go Eight of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. He's looking at those Seven Pentacles, and I always say he's basically saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, is it worth it for me to put all this effort into the Seven Pentacles that I've grown, or is there something better? And I don't remember exactly what I said, but I remember that in your first reading, a big theme that was going on is that your work is changing. That does not mean that you have to get another job. It just means that the work that you do is changing in some way. And I see it being very beneficial for you. I do feel that there is going to be like a need to learn as much as you possibly can. So the Page of Swords, the card of curiosity, and needing to be curious about, what you're learning. Needing to follow your curiosity as well. So, if something captures your attention, like if you're like, oh, I want to, upgrade my skills, or I want to go take this class about my career or whatever, like I would follow those moments of curiosity. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Hermit. I feel like it's time for you to get recognition for your skills. You've been through a dark night of the soul. He needs to shine his inner light right here, which would kind of be him getting recognized for his skills. So I definitely feel it's time for you to kind of like shine here, Leo. With the Death card, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a passionate, or not a passionate new beginning, but I do feel there's like a passionate new beginning coming in for you. But also, you always get these cards of opportunity with me. I'm starting to realize that you in particular always get like the Ace of Pentacles in your readings, which is a good thing. But this could be like a lucky break. And I kind of am wondering if that's what this reading is leaning towards, is like some sort of lucky break, or a lucky, chance encounter with a person or something like that. It seems like a lucky break to me, especially if like you've been working on a project, a business, a career, and you need a breakthrough. Again, I kind of feel like this reading is talking about like you getting an opportunity for a lucky break. This could also be in love. You could be meeting a person. Yes, as I say that, with the Page of Swords, you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups would be an admirer. I feel like you already see a person that you're interested in here. It could be a person you work with all these work cards showing up here. I just get this work energy going on here. So again, there could be a person at your work. I suppose that this could be a person that comes into your work or whatever, but definitely I feel that there is an admirer or someone you admire in your energy, and this could be a person that you end up with in the future for sure. I don't see any commitment cards yet, but again, we're only at the beginning of the reading. We're going to clarify through. We'll see what comes up. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this card that says time to let go, and you also this groundhog spirit. You have this dolphin spirit that says this and that are true. The story of the groundhogs is that they have multiple chambers in their burrow, and so they go through multiple deaths and rebirths. They go from one chamber to another. And again, that's like more symbolism that you could be going from, it's not necessarily that you are like quitting your job, for example, if we're talking about work here, but you could just be taking it from like one stage to another. And I feel you have the opportunity to kind of like present or level up what you do in a different way, right? And that's what you could be doing here. I also am getting the word present, which is weird. Like there could be a way for you to present what you're doing and all this other stuff, and so that could be going on. Like if you don't know, behind the scenes, like I work with other YouTubers and I help YouTubers have YouTube channels, right? So it's like I use my skills in another way, and that's what I feel like you could be doing here. It's almost like you could be using your skills to the things that you've learned, you could be using it to help other people or to teach people or whatever. It's popping into my head. I also feel like whatever you believe, whatever reality you believe to be true is true, so keep it positive at this time. You have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. Nine of Wands is about having appropriate boundaries, so I would definitely keep your boundaries up. And, normally I don't say that. Normally with the Nine of Wands, I tell people to open up. I would still stay open, but if you're, like, I don't know, there's something here for you, Leo, where it's like if you're encountering a situation or a person or something like that that doesn't feel right, I would trust it. And this could be in any area of your life. I'm not even picking up one thing or the other. I am also getting that it would be an amazing time for you to experiment. Nine of Wands is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles as well. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastering your craft, or, learning as much as you can. And he's kind of like mastering craft, and he's almost done. He only has one pentacle right here, and he's about to put up his last pentacle here. So I feel for a lot of you, it's kind of like time for you to, finish something up, or, kind of wrap up a project, or, whatever it is that you're doing, and take it to the next level. He really needs to level up. I also feel that your finances are improving. I actually feel like you could be worried about finances. I'm cheating a little bit because I would say over the past 2 years that maybe you've kind of experienced a little bit of concern in regards to your finances, even if they're doing well. Even if they're doing well, if you have like a big dip or something like that, you could be concerned about it. So I feel like there has been some concern, but I also feel things are going to be improving for you. You also have the Temperance card. This and that are true, right? You have that this and that are true card. Temperance says you can turn a negative into a positive. You can also turn a positive into a negative, right? So the choice is yours. That this and that are true card, that dolphin spirit, it literally says whatever you believe to be true is true. It's like, why do you think people hold on to their beliefs so tightly? Like, vegans believe that eating grass is the right thing to do, for their health and for the planet, right? Then there are people who are like carnivore, the completely extreme direction, that think that eating only meat is healthy. And you are not going to convince either side that they should do the other thing, right? It's not going to happen. Whatever you think. I know you vegans, right? You love to tell people how to only eat grass or whatever the hell you eat. I have no clue. Wood chips or something like that. But what I would say is that you're probably not going to convince a only meat eater to eat vegan. And again, this is not a statement on what you should be eating or anything like that. So don't bother leaving a vegan comment or anything like that. I'm just going to delete it and no one's going to see it. So if I'm being honest with you, right? I'm just doing a reading, painting a picture for you, right? So again, you're not going to convince either side. And what I feel like this is saying is that, both those things are true for those people. So, this dolphin spirit basically says if you're flexible, if you stay open to the possibilities, you might discover something that is better for your life. And, I kind of feel like that's what the Temperance card is saying. But this has nothing to do with food. I'm just hungry right now. That's why I'm saying this. But, I feel like this is saying, this could be in other areas of your life, like financially, like maybe you think, only one way of doing your business will work, but really maybe there's another way that would work even better. So, that's what I'll say there. But also, if you're thinking things are all bad, that it could be just as true that things are all good. So I would watch your thoughts here. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Hierophant. Hierophant is about thinking outside the box. I definitely think that we're in a time where outside the box thinking will be extra beneficial. So any outside the box, crazy ideas could be extra beneficial with the Hierophant. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Devil here. I would be careful of like toxic habits or anything like that, but I actually feel pretty good about this. The Devil is Saturn, and Saturn is hard work, and you have the Eight of Pentacles right there. So, that's kind of a saying to me that your hard work could be paying off. The Devil is not always bad in the tarot. Sure, the Devil can say, watch out for bad habits, make sure you're not, giving energy to things that are toxic in your life. And there's definitely something that you're going to want to put boundaries up against. I kind of said that a minute ago, and it was popping into my head, but I actually feel pretty good about this. I kind of feel just saying that your hard work is paying off. With the Temperance card, you have the Star. The Star is about having a North Star, having something to accomplish. And I think that you need to have something that you want to accomplish. This is Aquarius, your opposite sign. And, I feel for a lot of you that you need to have kind of like some sort of big goal, wish, or dream at this time to accomplish. I also do feel that there are like blessings coming in for you here. And again, really could say that there's like a lucky break, like I said a minute ago, coming in for you. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this Call of the Muse card and this Rose's Kiss. I think something very special is coming in for you. Again, something that's very motivational. This Call of the Muse card is like having a muse, having something that motivates you to action. So if you have been feeling like a lack of motivation, or if you haven't been feeling like yourself or like where to put your energy, it's almost like you're getting guidance on as to like where you should put your energy or what things you should be creating or working on or doing in your life. And it feels really good to me. I kind of feel maybe some of you have felt, I don't want to say that you've been feeling lost, but I just feel like maybe you've been hoping for a little bit more direction. And I kind of feel like you're getting some inspiration here, some direction. The whole entire reading is basically saying this, that you're getting direction or you're feeling less lost. Also, if there's love coming in for you, I feel like this love could also be kind of giving you, I don't want to say that it's giving you purpose necessarily. I don't think, love can give us, purpose necessarily, but kind of, you have the Judgment card right here. Judgment is a wake-up call, waking up to something. These people are standing in their coffins. The coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin represents their new life. It's like you're stepping into a new life here. Again, if you're meeting a person, you could be meeting someone really special who makes you feel like you're stepping into a new life where you're just like experiencing new things, meeting new people, all sorts of stuff. So I kind of feel fresh, revitalized on this Judgment card. I don't know, I'm not really getting traditional Judgment stuff unless, again, if you're meeting a new person and you're meeting new people, having new experiences with a new person, that would be very Judgment energy, but that's not really what I'm getting here. Again, I just feel like a fresh, revitalized type of feeling, and it could be because of a new life. You have the Four Swords. Of course, we have Mercury retrograde, probably why I didn't hit record over here, or who the hell knows what I did when I did your video in the first place. But Mercury retrogrades are great for resting, relaxing, recovering. I am not doing anything for the rest of the day after this, right? I'm going to edit the videos and I'm done. So I'm going to rest, relax, recover. This can also represent blessings. There's a person right here blessing another person in the stained glass window. So you could be receiving blessings from a person or from a situation. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is that didn't work. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. So, like I said, I feel like your work is changing. That does not necessarily mean you are quitting your job, like I said. I think for fire signs, it's very specific. The energy is specific. It's true for all fire signs. I think all of you could be changing your work in some way, but you could be staying at the same job. You could be maintaining the same business, but maybe you're just doing things differently or you're upgrading your skills. If I were a fire sign, that's what I would be focusing on is like, how can I take what I do to either a new audience, a new level, how can I expand what I do? But it's not even so much about expansion. It's just like, are there new ways you can do what you're doing right now that are like upgraded? Like even if you're a nurse, for example. It's like I'm sure there's like more technologically advanced I almost just said hotels, but that's another thing. There's more technologically advanced doctor's offices and stuff like that you could do. Or maybe you could take your nursing. Maybe there's like a special type of nursing that you're doing. So, the list goes on and on. It doesn't matter what you do, but it's like, is there a way that you can do what you do, in a more advanced way? But that doesn't even have to be technologically advanced. It could just be a different way to do things. And again, if I were a fire sign, that's all I would be thinking about personally. And definitely if I was a Leo as well. With the Seven of Pentacles, here you go. Page of Swords. Again, I think you're getting... The other thing is that you could be getting a lucky break here. Like I said, the Page of Swords is a card of curiosity. So this tells me that you could be becoming aware of a different way of doing things, and that could be the lucky break. Like maybe you're sick of being a nurse. I don't know why that's popping into my head as an example, but maybe you get an opportunity to, go work, like I said, for something that's like more specific or that's different in some way. And I would follow those curiosities with the Page of Swords. With the Four of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords. It wouldn't be a Leo reading without the Eight of Swords. So again, Eight of Swords is about seeing that there is more than one way to do anything. And so I would just stay flexible here. With the Judgment card, you have the Knight of Swords. I do feel that there could be communication from a person, or there needs to be communication with or from a person. It could be an earth sign or a water sign. You have Pisces, Scorpio, water in general, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus. Could be any sign. It's a general reading, but I definitely feel that there needs to be communication, or there will be communication with a person. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Dust Devil card. It says moving out of a stagnant situation. Love it. I didn't even see that. And literally, that's what we've been talking about this whole entire time. And I do feel that this lucky break is kind of breaking you free from a stagnant situation. You have this Winter's Dream card. It says gestation period. I feel like you're finally giving birth. It's like you're finally, you're finally birthing something that you've been going through for a while or have been trying to birth, but you're definitely setting yourself free. You even I shouldn't say you start with it, but in the middle, you have the Eight of Cups, which is about walking away from things that no longer serve you and, walking towards who knows what. We actually, a lot of people say he's walking towards the Nine of Cups, but we don't actually know what he's walking towards. He's walking into darkness. It's the only card in the tarot that has an eclipse on it. Tomorrow is the eclipse. I'm doing this video on March 24th. This will be out on the 25th. The eclipse is on the 25th, and even after the eclipse, doesn't matter. Eclipses last for like 6 months at least. So, and really, as I like to tell people, astrology lasts forever. When you experience a major transit, you are learning a lesson. If you actually learn the lesson, you work with that energy forever, for the rest of your life. So really, astrology lasts forever. But what I would say here is that we have an eclipse. This card has an eclipse on it. It's showing up in the area of the good stuff. I feel like you're cutting out the crap and enjoying life more. You have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a card of stability and stability coming into your life. So normally I don't like the Four of Pentacles, really, but in the good stuff, definitely a good card. Says that you're increasing or improving your financial stability. You have the Hangman. The Hangman is about gaining new perspectives. We're in a time of new perspectives. Again, you have that this or that, or that this and that is true card. I literally said I think it was Aries today. I don't remember. If you have Aries in your chart, you might want to go watch that reading. But I think it was Aries, where I was saying that I think the number, if there was like one skill that I would develop over the next like 3.5, 4 years, somewhere around there, it would be curiosity. I think that people at this time who are curious, who just become inspired about ideas, new directions, or just random stuff like whatever. Like why don't my cabinets over here have doorknobs, right? I could be curious about that. Why is that? Why don't they have doorknobs, right? That's something totally random, but you never know where that rabbit hole could go. So we're kind of like in a little bit of a time of rabbit holes. You never know. I might start a doorknob company because it drives me nuts that those don't have doorknobs on them. Why don't they have doorknobs? Maybe they couldn't find doorknobs that look good enough. Okay, maybe I need to invent doorknobs that look good on that type of wood, and you never know. Maybe that's $1 billion idea. Might sound crazy, but you never know. So again, that's the Hangman. I think you need to, look at things from a new perspective. It could be anything, right? With the Four of Pentacles, you have the King of Swords. I feel like you need to not sell yourself short is what I'm getting intuitively. I feel like you have way more knowledge than you realize, and you could easily like monetize that knowledge, sell that knowledge, use the knowledge, whatever the case may be. But I kind of feel like this is you. I feel like you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge to share. With the Eight of Cups, yes, you have this and that are true. Like I said, temperance twice. So I feel like you could be walking away from one direction and moving towards another. The whole entire reading says that. With the Magician, you have with the Hangman, you have the Magician. You are clearly attracting new opportunities into your life. I always pull the card that he's pointing to, which we'll say is this one, and it's the Elephant Spirit. It says, learn from the past. I kind of feel like you have concerns. I think you have certain concerns in your life. Like if I put myself in your shoes with that card, I think you have concerns in your life that are from the past is what's popping into my head. And I feel like you need to realize that those are past concerns. They are not future concerns or now concerns. I would let your concerns go. You have this unicorn card that says, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. It is the time of Leo's intuition, I believe. So I think when things don't go your way, it's because you're not listening to your heart. When things do go your way, it's because you are listening to your heart or your intuition. The more you listen to your intuition, the better. You have this horse card. It says short journey on it. I see a lot of travel for a lot of you. So if you're traveling, could be good. If you need a break, go on a vacation. Looks really good. You have this pig. It says beware of greed. I would be careful of greedy people at this time. There could be a lot of, and I would also be careful of like investments at this time as well. I tell everyone that, we have Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus does not like get rich quick, right? We have two like record setting Powerball and Mega Millions right now. Well, like Mega Millions is over $1 billion, I think, and Powerball is pretty damn close. So it's pretty rare to have both being that high. Why do you think that is? Uranus and Taurus. I said this at the beginning of Uranus and Taurus that we would see record high lotteries. Guess what happened over the next few years? We've had several record-setting lotteries. Why? Because the universe does not like get rich quick when Uranus is in Taurus, and Jupiter's in Taurus as well. Taurus is slow, steady, methodical, putting in the work, coming up with a solid plan, one foot in front of the other. That's how you'll get rich, is by, following and sticking to a plan with Uranus and Taurus. And even when Uranus leaves Taurus, doesn't matter, because you still have to work with the energy, right, of what you learned. And so it's not necessarily a lucky time, although I think you could be getting a lucky break, but it's more an opportunity that you're going to have to put the steps into. You have this teapot card that says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. There you go, could be making new friends. You have this bag, it says something important such as a new job or a raise. We talked about this whole entire time. Could be a new job or a raise. And you have this chair filled. It says someone new is entering into your life. Yes, definitely a new love as well. We saw that in the reading as well. I think the reading's pretty simple. I think there's a lucky break coming in for you. Looks amazing. Love it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.